What's good, people? Quacky TV here, back with another episode. As you can see, tweet on the screen, it got me a touchline ban. I'm not going to say it was the right thing to do, but Mike Riley is all of the things I said. So I'm not also going to say it was the wrong thing to do. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. And as you can see, we're sat here on the touchline playing the shittest ever Lidl Zone version of Football Manager. Do you all remember how excited everyone was when Simulation was back with the ability to drop in and watch along? It's like, yes, this is going to be great. Then you realise you can't speed it up, and it takes away the entire point of Simulation. If I wanted to watch dots run around the screen, I'd literally play Football Manager. And I play enough Football Manager. I already don't have a life, I don't have a girlfriend because of Football Manager. I play FIFA to have something a little bit more interactive, a little bit less like I'm working with Excel spreadsheets. But no, I get a touchline ban because I was honest, and suddenly I have to sit here watching a bunch of dots kick a ball badly around the screen. And the worst of all, we're not even playing that well. As you can see, Berardi's still here. I tried to get rid of him, but his mafia friends said they'd put a horse's head in my bed if I did. So I might have given him the captain's armband to try and get them off of my back. But anyway, ignoring that, we're stuck. It's still 0-0. I'm bored out of my bloody skull. QPR come forward. Absolutely roll someone, not sure who, but thankfully get defence. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is a pretty good team I sent out. And they're getting treated like a League 2 team. So I just leave the stadium, to be honest. And unsurprisingly, it ends 0-0. And then we get some hilarious vids. I accept that for Alioski just because he's not playing. 2.6 million can make a big difference later on down the line. Put some realistic prices on Calvin and Patrick because no fucking chance I'll sell them. I'd rather sell my own children than sell either of them. For like any Leeds fan who doesn't absolutely despise me by now is probably only holding out hope that I keep Calvin Phillips for the rest of the save. Another game of my touchline banned, and great news, boys, we draw with 10-man Sheffield United, who are bottom of the league. Oh, and guess what, not just that, they were battering us. They had 10% more possession, which I know is only about 5%. Last game of the ban. Thankfully, Captain Jack gets us through. We're into the next round. Touchline ban's over. Villa fans are shaking because they know the tactical colossus is back on the touchline. And Rodrigo's in the building. A left foot that sends fear around the league. There are literal warrants out for the arrest because of the psychological trauma Rodrigo's left foot has left upon fans of opposition. I'm not joking. You all think he's chatting shit. I ain't chatting the most breeze with most conviction this time. Look at Party Marty. The party never ends. Oh. Villa boys, if that's how you're going to defend, it's going to be a long one for you, baby. Look at this press. This is gang to its very best. Cutting off all the angles. You forced a mistake and we come through. Great ball from Party Marty. Beautiful bit of football between the boys. Bamford gets through. What's the catchphrase? Oh yeah, the pigs are crying, the Tories are flying, because they've got their fingers firmly up those pigs' bums in celebration, because Patty, the Bamford, has scored again. He's got 5-star weak foot now, boys. There is fear all across the land. It ain't just in the league, because they know we're coming for Europe too. I've already had PSG on the line. Je ne pas du Sele de Patrick Bamford, motherfucker. 990 million euros. Or go the fuck away, Padre. Bundia should do better there. He's got a bigger weak foot. He should score that. Rodrigo. Oh, this wound me up so much. I physically do not understand how this isn't a foul. He is pulling desperately other than a 30-year-old virgin who's had all the fit girls go home and has to settle for that kind of overweight, wearing the ugly glasses, dressed 5 times too small for a girl. That's who he is. That is who. Number 25. No fucking clue who you are because you're not worthy of my time. As you can see, thankfully for us, big Mezin goal. is absolutely carrying the team because the referees are desperate, throbbing, thirsty, using too many words of TH, and I'm going to start stuttering soon, for us to draw again. And they've got a corner now, and you can almost feel it. Thankfully, Big Bukayo on the back stick gets it away because he's my motherfucking star boy. But there's still a minute left, and Grealish is running through. And he's got a man in the near post, or far post rather. Thankfully for us, it's all my difficult computer, and they don't cross for shit. If Jesus Christ was alive right now, he'd be well and truly safe with this computer AI, because they ain't putting nothing in the box. They ain't crossing for shit. Thankfully for Jesus, thankfully for us, that gets us with the 1-0 win. And on to Tottenham, where I basically cemented the season as one where we're going to score a lot and concede just as many. Basically Bielsa ball to a T. Hopefully though we can actually defend for once, because they've got a Make-A-Wish Foundation child in goal, apparently called Joe Hart. Not quite sure why, but we should be able to blast a couple past him hopefully. There's Harry Winks. He might as well be a Make-A-Wish striker too, of that sort of finishing. Martinelli. Fair play. If Joe Hart's last wish was to get one more clean sheet, he's working hard for it. But we come forward again, second half, and Captain Jackie does what he always does. The guy is a big game goal scorer, and more than anything, he bloody hates the Spuds. This guy must be an Arsenal fan in disguise. He's got 2 all season, both of them coming against these lot. I mean, look at the football yet again. Champagne stuff into him. Great finish past the Make-A-Wish Foundation Joe Hart. Just so you all know, I'm well aware that means he's getting a face scan. I just think it's funny to call him a Make-A-Wish kid because he looks so ridiculous. 1-0 to the boys. Question is now, can we actually defend it this time? Because we conceded to Højbjerg and Sissoko last time we played Tottenham. So anything can really happen, but hopefully we can pull this off. They've got one in the final third. Beautiful bit of passing. Harry Kane cuts our defence wide open. Bergwijn runs through. You can't really have any complaints about a goal like that, really, can you? To be fair to the Bastards, it's just a terrific goal. Great ball by Kane. Bergwijn finishing like he's playing against Man City, because we sure as hell know he does not finish against anyone else. His wife must be absolutely gutted. 1-1. Harrison did his best to cover for his centre-backs, but we all know they're just a bit shit at this point. Mourinho, absolutely delighted he can play for his draw now, because he knew there'd be no chance of beating the mighty Leeds. We come forward, oh my god. Twice in 2 games. Take a closer look. Because I know some of you are thinking, Quackers, what did you see there? He got the ball. You're all thinking, he got the ball. Beautiful pass into him, turns Davinson Sanchez like a little bitch. As you can see, he quite clearly wipes him out. Take a closer look. As you can see from the footage here, not only did he wipe him out, he got an AK-47 out and shot him. Harrison would have usually scored that, but he was too distressed for his young teammate, and Tottenham come forward to try and take advantage, having killed our Brazilian winger. Literally murdered him, the poor guy's dead. If you see him play anymore, it's a clone we made. Thankfully for Meslier, he keeps Kane's shot out there, but you just know what's coming, don't you? A great bloody header wide. Thank you, Jesus. There you go. Lee Mason is a blind pagan who hates ducks. Actual waste man. On to the transfers. It is January and we all know that's what you're waiting for. We need defensive reinforcements. I think anyone who's watched a single episode of this could tell you that. And there he is. Simikin, young boy from Strasbourg, basically already confirmed to be going to Leipzig in real life, but today he's going to the better team Start Novell. He said, this is a team where you can just march on Europe. They're going to be challenging for it. I want to be part of that journey. On to our big rivals. Obviously I got a touchline ban for the tweet, so I miss out on the lead on the Yorkshire derby. Rodders doesn't know. And a flashback, because we need some context before the signing. I think we've all heard the famous phrase, keep your friends close and your enemies. Yves Bissouma, we bloody hate each other, and I'm going to ask you to use all of that hatred for me on the field, lad. Somehow I wheeler dealer this contract. Do not know how I finessed this. It was an absolute miracle. Yves, he wants to cross the divide. He wants to end the biggest derby in the country, cross the Brighton Leeds divide and come to the big boys. Simikin, Bissouma, are they game changers? Are they world beaters? No, they aren't. But it's January, and realistically you're not going to get any game changers or world beaters at this time. What we need is good squad players who are going to help us with the long runs when we need a bit of an extra body. Both of these fit that bill perfectly. Room to grow, positions to manipulate, not going to destroy the finances for next year. Berardi, as you can see in the bottom left, will not fuck off, no matter how much I try. I've literally slept with his wife in that sort of desperation. She was very ugly, to try and get him to move. Nope, that man loves Yorkshire apparently. Fair play to the lad, but not much we can do. And on to the big one. A lot of you are going to see Tottenham think, no, that was the big one. Anyone who's watched the first episode, or about 45 people to be fair, I'm actually quite amazed. No, this is the big game, and we start beautifully. Rodrigo on his left. Alright, who's been talking shit about the God Rodrigo's left? Someone does not believe. Someone has been sinning, because I know Rodrigo's left is omnipotent and it wouldn't miss that. Another good save from Schmeichel, but one person doesn't miss, and his name is Patrick Bamford. He is my hero. He is your hero. He is the Tory that we actually like. And we don't like Tories around here. I'm working class, I'm from South London. If you said you're a Tory, you're likely to get a knife pulled on you. But Patty Bamford, if he said he's a Tory, he'd probably get beat up actually, because he's around Crystal Palace and Crystal Palace fans fucking despise him. But apart from that, they all love him, they probably give him a big cuddle. And Jamie Vardy does that. This is what happens when I talk. Every time I start talking, we seem to concede. Maybe if I just shut up like you all wish and tell me, Martinelli would stop doing absolutely unbelievable finishes. That is Thierry Henry on his prime. Add another number to that shirt. Add a 14 there. Because Gabby Party Marty has just absolutely curved that past Schmeichel into the bottom right. That is a finish for the ages. Play the samba music. The party never ends. Look at it. He literally got shot multiple times by an assault rifle against Tottenham. He recovered this well to go and bang in a winner against Leicester. I say winner because we've learned. We've learned. We don't just settle for two. We go for blood. And there's Rodrigo on his right. Houston has ruined his left, so he decided to get his right going, and he's bloody delighted about it. Look at those people on the right though. Somehow some Dortmund fans have invaded. Hopefully the person from Kill Bill hasn't snuck in there to try and murder one of them. Someone just flew into him. Melier's going absolutely fucking bonkers. The Leeds fans seem the calmest people on the pitch somehow. And it's 3-1. There ain't no coming back from that. This is some gourmet shit right there. I mean, if I serve this on a plate, no matter what it looked like, you'd be eating that up. Because that is champagne football. And we come again. Wait, that's not Patty Bamford. Who is this blonde wonder kid? His name, boys and girls, it ain't a bird, it ain't a plane, it's Joe fucking Gelhardt. Second of the season. And look what he did to his man. Replay that earlier. Rewind the video. That's a young man with a fucking plan. That, boys and girls, brings the end of the episode. If you feel like subscribing or liking the video, I'd be over the moon because we don't have many of them. I hope you had a good one. I hope I entertained you even for a second. Brightened up your day for a second, and that would absolutely it'd make me a happy lad. But Quackers out. Have a good one. And as you can see, the propaganda's already running, so I don't even need to say it. Peace.